Hey folks, David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com. In this video, we're talking about day trading. More specifically, we're talking about gap trading and how gap trading is by far the single most consistent and profitable day trading strategy you can find across the markets today. I do two things. The first thing is I teach a course, and within the course, I teach two specific gap trading strategies. The first are the morning gap trades. This is where stocks are gapping higher or lower at the open from the prior trading day's close. That creates an opportunity for traders. The opportunity is for traders that can identify a specific price level where that stock should A, be drawn to, and B, have a price reaction from in the other direction. It's a very specific trading strategy, and it's taught thoroughly in my course at Lazy Gap Trader. I teach traders which stocks it works the best with, what are the criteria we're looking for, how much of a gap higher or lower are we looking for, what type of volume are we looking for, and of course, how to calculate the specific price level that we're looking to make the trade at. It creates for us a high probability trade because we're only willing to take trades at the levels we calculate, and we determine our high probability trade levels. The second part of the course is focused on gap fill trades. When stocks gap higher or lower at the open, they create what's called an open gap. Open gaps will at some point in the future be filled. Those stocks will come back to fill those open gaps. In my course, I give you the tools to track them. I teach you how to trade them. They're not all created equal. We don't trade all of them. We only trade the ones that make sense to us, the high probability trades. So then the other thing I do is I give traders each and every day an opportunity to get my gap trades for the day. They get them by email at 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 30 minutes before the markets even open for business. Here's today's mail. It was sent out at 9 o'clock in the morning, and there's two parts to it. The first are the morning gap trades, and there were only two on the board today. It's a little bit quiet for a Friday. That happens. And then I give a list of potential gap fill trades for the day off a tracking log that I keep and put about 30 or so stocks on here each and every day. Some of them will fill their gaps and some of them won't today, but ultimately they will. That's why we keep tracking them. So far today, nothing has filled their gap. However, on the morning gap trade side, we did have two stocks on the board. One hit its level and one has not. Booz Allen hit its level, BAH. Finisar did not. When a stock does not hit its level, we don't make a trade. It becomes a no trade. We're only interested in making trades or taking trades at the highest probability price level that we can find, and these are determined by the fact that you learn how to calculate where the high probability trade locations are. That's what's taught in the course. So BAH did hit its level, and I say gap lower. Support levels are 31.77 and 29.91. If the stock was to trade lower, that's a secondary support level. That's a separate trade from the first level. Sometimes we get two trades or even three trades out of the same stock in the same day. That didn't happen today. 31.77 was support. We're going to go back and take a look at the chart in a second. You can see I even give a third level on this one, 27.82. Stop and profit target is about 25 to 50 cents. These are minimum profit targets, and I go over that in detail in the course as well. There's a couple of different ways to look at this trade. There's a couple of different ways to look at all these trades. Some of them are only scalp trades. We're looking for 25, 30, 40, 50, 60 cents. Some of them are scalp trades that turn into longer-term day trades. Never holding overnight, but we can hold these for a few hours if a stock is levitating and we happen to catch it at the low of the day. In my course, I teach how to turn some of these scalp trades into risk-free, emotionless day trades, learning how to squeeze as much profit as we can out of these trades with no risk whatsoever at that point in time. Look what happened here. The stock came into the level at 9:39 a.m., 9 minutes into the trading day, making a low of 31.77, and only a few minutes later, 4 minutes later, the the stock was at a high of 32.23. That's a max gain in 4 minutes of 46 cents. That's a tremendous scalp trade. And at that point, if all you were looking for was a scalp trade, you go about your business, you put your money in your pocket, and you go on to the next trade. Going back to a 10-minute chart, there's another way to look at this trade. This may have been the low of the day, and it may even be the low for a while. Now, I'm not suggesting we hold any of these trades past today. The point is that I teach you how to calculate price levels where a stock will be supported, like in this case, by the large institutional players. And therefore, if they're coming in to support a stock, all we're doing is riding their coattails. So what I'm teaching you is how to find the institutional support levels. This stock has already gone higher than the 46-cent gain we just mentioned. It's already gone up to a high of 32.45, and it could potentially go higher throughout the trading day. The point is, we picked off a stock that was down 20% at the open to the penny for a scalp trade, and still the stock never went lower than within our stop loss limitation and may continue trading higher. Folks, this is a wonderful opportunity to learn how to calculate institutional support levels for stocks over and over and over again. It's part of the magic sauce found in the course at LazyGapTrader.com. I can teach you how to do this each and every day for the rest of your trading career. It's not complicated, and there are no secrets. Secrets are things we have yet to learn. I can teach you how to do this, folks. Come over to check out the course, LazyGapTrader.com. I'm David Frost. Thanks for tuning in, traders.